Hi, I'm Jason Inman, I have to read comics. Now, Hank Henshaw was recently announced as a character on the new Supergirl series, and if you don't know who that is, well then you need to read more comic books, because he's the Cyborg Superman. So sit back, relax, and upgrade your eye with a laser so you can kill people as I tell you the 5 facts that you need to know about Cyborg Superman. Number 1, he was an astronaut. Now, Hank Henshaw was a member of a spaceship called the Excalibur, and along with his wife and 2 other crew members, they went to space, but their ship was affected by a solar flare. So 4 crewmen went to space and their bodies were changed in spectacular ways. Does this sound familiar to anyone else? Anyone? No, me neither. So the 2 other crew members' bodies were basically disintegrated, and Hank's body was evaporated too, but his consciousness survived in machinery. Now, he showed up in a robot body after his death, and he tried to surprise his wife Terry, and the appearance of a bunch of machinery trying to say it was her husband was too much for her, and she jumped out the window, killing herself. Yeah, it went that dark, folks. Next fact! Number 2, he destroyed Coast City. So Hank eventually left Earth for a time, and when he returned during Superman's death, he tried to claim that he was the real Superman. Half cyborg, half Superman? Sure, you look like Superman to me, Hank. But then he vaporized Coast City off the map with the help of Mongol. It seems Hank and his wife used to live there back in the day, and he just wanted to destroy it. So if only Hank lived in, let's say, Toledo, Ohio, we might not have seen Hal Jordan descend into madness over the destruction of his home city and become the villain Parallax. Maybe. Thanks a lot, Hank. Number 3, he almost took over Apokolips. So Apokolips is the home of Darkseid. It's full of molten lava and machinery. It's a great vacation spot. And one time, old Hank found himself jettisoned to the planet, so he took over an apocalyptic trooper and formed himself a new body. But he still had pieces of Kryptonian in him, and that's why he still looked a little bit like Superman, even with the mullet. So Cyborg Superman began to take over the entire planet, and Darkseid kind of let him because he didn't deem him a threat. So let me get this straight. Half cyborg, half Superman, and you're no threat to Darkseid? Noted. So Henshaw actually managed to take over half the planet until Darkseid finally got off his lazy butt and trapped him in some Omega beams. So I guess Darkseid finally finished watching all of Smallville and was actually willing to take care of business on his own planet. That's the way it rolls there. He once joined the Sinestro Corps. I know what you're saying. Isn't he a Superman villain? Yeah, but he's also a Green Lantern villain. And he did once destroy Green Lantern's home, remember? So soon, Cyborg Superman, he becomes the Herald of the Anti-Monitor. The guy that created Crisis on Infinite Earths and caused all that ruckus? Yeah. And the Anti-Monitor promised him death because, you know, Cyborg Superman just wanted to join his wife Terry in the afterlife. But sadly, throughout all the ruckus, his body is destroyed in the final battle, and the Manhunter robots save his body, and they start rebuilding him. And we get a really nice scene where Cyborg Superman starts crying because they're starting to rebuild him. And so we actually have some sympathy for old Cyborg Superman. He's now Supergirl's father. What? I know! But in the DC New 52, origins are changed and things are different and anything can happen. Dogs and cats living together. Now, while in space, Supergirl is on a planet I'm going to guess is called Enoxia, and she discovers an amnesic Superman. This version is revealed to be Zor-El, who survived Krypton's destruction and is reconfigured as a half-man, half-machine by Brainiac to be a scout looking for other species. Now, if you don't know, Zor-El is the younger brother of Jor-El and also the husband of Allura and the father of Supergirl, the paternal uncle of Superman, and he first appeared in Action Comics 252 way back in 1959. So holy Cyborg Superman change up, everybody. And if that's not enough Cyborg Superman facts for you, why not give a listen to my podcast, Geek History Lesson, where we did a full episode about Cyborg Superman. You get more details, more knowledge, everything you need to know. You can find it on iTunes, you can find it on Stitcher, you can find it on Majorspoilers.com, where you can find a whole lot more awesome podcasts and articles. Thank you all for watching, and please like and favorite, subscribe to Jawiin, do all that stuff, and let me know in the comments what is your favorite Cyborg Superman story. And if you want to see me geek out each week on DC All Access, just go over to DC Entertainment YouTube channel and click subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I'm Jason Inman. DC you.
So you're thinking, like, they finish The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, they immediately start production on the Wolverine.
Of course, make the Wolverine immediately after The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And if they feel Clint Eastwood can pull off that yellow costume, let's see it happen.